As we have a quadratic, i.e. the highest power is 2, and we are asked to solve to 3 decimal places, we must use the quadratic formula, as the quadratic simply will not factorise. Our quadratic must be of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. As our quadratic is not of the correct form, we must first rearrange it to make it equal to 0. We have 4x squared on the left hand side and only single x squared on the right hand side. Hence we are going to bring everything to the left hand side. To eliminate the positive x squared on the right hand side, we are going to perform the inverse operation and subtract x squared from both sides. We also have minus 6 on the right hand side, and again, as we want our quadratic to equal to 0, we perform the inverse operation and add 6 to both sides. 4x squared subtract x squared is 3x squared. We have negative 7x and no other term ending in x. And minus 5 add 6 is plus 1. On the right hand side of our equation, we have x squared subtract x squared, which will cancel out, and likewise minus 6 plus 6 will also cancel out. Hence our quadratic is equal to 0. Now that our quadratic is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, we can simply read off our values for a, b and c. Our value for a is the number in front of the x squared term. Here a is equal to 3. Our value for b is the number in front of the single x term. Here b is equal to minus 7. And c is the constant, i.e. the number by itself. Here c is equal to 1. Please note you always take the sign, i.e. whether the values for a, b and c are positive or negative. Substituting our values into the quadratic formula, x equals positive 7, as b is minus 7, minus b will be positive 7, as a minus and a minus makes a plus. Be careful with the signs. We now have plus and minus, square root, b squared, which is minus 7 squared. Always put the value of b in brackets and the squared outside, as b squared will always be positive. Minus 4ac in algebra means minus 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c. Hence minus 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 1. All over 2a, which means 2 multiplied by a. Hence 2 multiplied by 3. When solving a quadratic, we get two solutions, hence the plus and minus in our formula. To find our first solution, we use the plus. Hence x equals 2.180 when rounded to 3 decimal places. We can now use the arrow key on our calculator to go back and change the plus into a minus. Hence x equals 0.153 when rounded to 3 decimal places.